Buyers and sellers both got a hidden opportunity in November, but almost everyone missed it because the headlines were focused only on mortgage rates. Stay with me because I'm breaking down exactly what that opportunity was at the end of this video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Medina, your local Inland Empire real estate agent. On this channel, I break down the real numbers behind the market, take you through neighborhoods in Chino and Chino Hills, and just throughout the Inland Empire, and give you the insight you need to buy, sell, invest, or relocate confidently in the Inland Empire. If you've been watching these monthly updates, you know I keep everything simple, honest, and data-driven. So let's jump right into what actually happened in November, because these shifts are setting the tone for early 2026. All right, so what we're going to be going over today is going to be the San Bernardino County snapshot. We're going to look into Chino market breakdown, Chino Hills market breakdown, mortgage rate movement, and the hidden opportunity I mentioned. And finally, what this means for early 2026. All right, so let's start with San Bernardino County as a whole. According to the CRMLS data, the median sold price in November came in at $545,000. Days on market increased to 32 days, up from 24 last year. New listings dropped to 1,496. That's fewer than 1,705 we saw a year ago. And months of inventory tightened to 4.4 months, down from 4.6 in October. What this tells us is simple. The market didn't cool, it tightened. And anytime inventory tightens heading into the holidays, that's usually the first sign of a shift coming at the start of the year. And you'll see the following points here. First block, the data shows continued strength, not weakness. Buyers remain active and engaged throughout November. Fewer listings entering. New inventory declined as sellers held back during the holiday season, creating scarcity. Buyers stayed active despite the holidays. Serious buyers continue making offers and closing deals. Early Q1 shift signals. Market conditions are setting up for a competitive spring season ahead. All right, now let's talk about Chino. Chino stayed strong in November with a median price of $770,000, up 7.4% year over year. Homes sold in 25 days, which is still fast. Inventory dropped to 2.8 months, down from 3.2 months this past October. Sale to list price ratio was at 98.7%. And here's what that actually looks like in real life. If a home in Chino listed for around $770,000 on average, it sold for roughly about $760,000 to $765,000. That's basically full price. So even though buyers had a little room to negotiate, sellers who priced correctly were still walking away with strong offers. This is classic high demand behavior. Low supply, fast sales, strong pricing. Now Chino Hills is where the data gets interesting. November's median price came in at $925,000, which is down 11.9% year over year. But here's where most people misread the market. Homes still sold in 23 days when priced correctly, faster than Chino. Inventory stayed tight at 2.6 months, and the sale to list price ratio was 99.1%, the highest of the three markets. Again, that's most of the homes that were priced correctly from the start. So even though the median price dipped, demand didn't slow down. Buyers were selective, but when the right home hit the market, they moved quickly and paid strong. That wasn't a weak market, it was a precise one. While all this was happening, mortgage rates took a quiet slide into the low 6% range, some of the lowest levels of 2025. Depending on the source, rates hovered between 6.12% and 6.29% heading into late November. And looking at this next slide, this combination, lower rates, tighter inventory, strong sale to list prices, is exactly what created the hidden opportunity I mentioned earlier. Most people completely missed it because the headlines were only talking about mortgage rates. All right, so here it is. The hidden opportunity was timing, and it favored both buyers and sellers, but in very different ways. For buyers, you got something we almost never see: affordability plus negotiating power at the same time. County-wide days on market went up, rates went down, and because many buyers assumed November and December would be slow, the ones who stayed in the market faced less competition. This is one of those rare windows where you can negotiate the price and the payment. And for sellers, even with fewer shoppers, the buyers who were active were serious, pre-approved, and motivated. Chino Hills sold homes in 23 days. Chino sold in 25 days. Both cities held sale to list price ratios at around 99%. And when inventory this tight, Sellers who listed in November faced fewer competing listings and still got strong offers quickly. That was a seller opportunity. Low competition plus high intent buyers. All right, so what does this mean for early 2026? These numbers are exactly the kind of pattern we see right before the market picks up. Rates dipping, inventory shrinking, buyers waiting for January, sellers waiting for spring. This usually leads to a more competitive Q1, especially if rates dip again or stay steady. Now here's an action plan for buyers. Number 1, get pre-approved before January. Number 2, target homes sitting 25 plus days. 3, don't wait for spring competition. And 4, ask about builder incentives. And the action plan for sellers is prep your home before January, price strategically, not aggressively. 3, capitalize on lower inventory. And last, request your market breakdown. Well, there you have it, your market update for November 2025 for the San Bernardino County, Chino and Chino Hills. If you would like a copy of this presentation, please find the link in the description below. And finally, if you're thinking about buying or selling in early 2026, this is when having a clear strategy makes all the difference. If you want a personalized breakdown of your neighborhood or you're planning to move soon, call or text me. My information will be below. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss next month's update. I'll see you guys in the next video where I'll be featuring luxury single-story homes here in the city of Chino. Stay tuned.